Yeah, G-Bag up in this bitch. Wanna shout out to my man Verbz. Yeah, not Verbz G, I'm talking about Verbz Croydon, the black Verbz, one and only. Yeah, big up man, large up your chest, blood. Peace.
Yo, my G Verbz, dropping that new tape, Lessons of Adolescence. My fucking G, gonna have to check that ASAP, cause that's gonna be some fire tape for real, you know, for real, from the Loud House boys, me and Noah.
Yeah, shout to Verbz Mr Slipz. All day killer, Mr Slipz Bruce.
Hold tight my boy Verbz, new EP, don't know, big things are coming.
Yo, it's Hams, shout out to Verbz and his new EP, Lessons of Adolescence.
Shouts from Germany from my homie Verbz.
Yo, just wanna shout out to my brother Verbz, keeping it real, keeping it positive, always sending you a message through his music, something substantial for your minds, you know what I'm saying? Yo man, take it easy and that, hope all goes well, it's your boy Snads, don't know.
Yo, it's Vitamin G. Whole time my brothers Verbz Slipz on the EP. You know it's he.
Oh, this is Fury, one half a Manic Maestros, and you're listening to Lessons of Adolescence. Yeah, damn now. Big up fucking Verbz, big up everybody who's supporting the team. Damn now, yeah, don't sleep on this shit, bro.
Shouts out to Verbz. It's M.KOZI. YGC. We out here, baby. Shouts out to Mr Slipz.
Oh, it's Benedict, you're listening to Lessons of Adolescence. Big up Mr Slipz, big up Verbz. Peace.
Damn son, shouts to Verbz and Slipz on that real shit, yo.
Mad respect going to my guy Verbz, one to watch for, making some big movements right now.
Wellington, New Zealand. Massive shout out to Verbz and Mr Slipz and the upcoming EP. Two dudes have been sitting on for a while now, but if you don't know, now you know.
Yo, DJ L Group here, bigging up Verbz and the new Lessons to Adolescence EP. Go check that out now. Peace.
Big love to my boy Verbz on his new fucking EP, Lessons of Adolescence, bro. That shit bangs.
My man Verbz coming with the motherfucking words, coming with the stuff. What to the ground word?
Hey yo, this is Phonics, aka Fonzarelli, aka Fonz. Shout out my Tony Verbz. Dano.
Yo, Ramsey, shout out my nigga Verbz, trust me, future hip hop legends in the making. We got the Lessons of Adolescence EP. Shout out all the CR0 man there. Hit up Snyder, hit up Luca, hit up Chan. Free my fucking nigga Jermaine, trust me.
Yo, it's Bo Ivory. One love to the big homie Verbz. Shouts out. Yo, it's too late, big up Verbz on the new EP. Make sure you fucking keep listening to that shit.
It's Trelly, yeah? And shout outs to my guys Slipz and Verbz, it don't ever stop, boy.
We got Verbz and his Lessons of Adolescence dropping soon, don't know.
Yeah, what's going on my beloveds? It's Mike Stiggy, formerly known as Maestro. Out the Natural Born Spitters, you know the ones that have the crowd moving back and forth with us. Yeah, I gotta big up my little brother right here, Verbz, on his brand new EP, man. Get ready for some fire. You know there's gonna be rhymes for days on this, mama lover.
Trying to stay on top of it all for the sake of the cause. Come a long way from pound upper for the staircase wall. Barefaced fools on stairways breaking rules. Some barely grew, glued to the ways we knew. They say you face fate when you play with tools. Days change, the pain stays stained to all. Late for school, I blatantly played the fool. Had hate for few who claim they making moves. I'd walk the hallways late just to shake my mood. Always found time to elevate and better my view. Singing the same old tune to every step of my shoe. In tune with the sun and the moon, intrinsic things I do. Rest deep in my groove. If you ain't true in yourself, what's left to prove?
True shit.
Yeah, cuz who's next to move? Some played the pawn, the king was born, Nubian proof. Skipping stones with my pebble of thought. A rebel, of course, the letters in my name mean more. Son of the sun, leader of the blind when called. Was slave chained and made to remain abroad. So never will I fight in nobody's makeshift war. Trying to retrace steps to my place of dawn, a place I mourn. Sun rays radiate warmth, it only makes sense. There's more than the ends we walk. These words are for the purpose of growth, for what's not known, to measuring the worth of your soul. Far from perfect, lessons are there to be told. The clock ticks, these words are my message of hope. These words are for the purpose of growth, for what's not known, to measuring the worth of your soul. Far from perfect, lessons are there to be told. The clock ticks, these words are my message of hope. Keeping myself level-headed on this ground I step. Guess I don't know where I'm headed till I'm found by death. Forever in debt to the world for this sound I spread. Found my pen, been writing to count the stress when times were tense. Felt like I'm miles ahead of the rest. You couldn't comprehend, drowned in depths of their own fear. I show peers the path to tread. I'd lost friends in the thick of the mess. The more bridges you burn, find you bickering less. It's best for you to figure out another's intent. Many hide behind the laughs and wear the mask of a friend. Not knowing what's real or pretend, it won't last. Half hearts are revealed in the end. Working on my craft so I'll be a master when we look back upon the art that I carved from pen. Some think they in demand, they just passing trends. You can never try put me in a class with them, though I've been on the path trying to find my spark again. We mask scars from the past events, past revenge, and now I'm marching on to find something I believe in, to part from wrongs that I committed during seasons my heart was gone. I wish I had the reason to laugh it off. Now I'm left with these feelings that can't be lost. These words are for the purpose of growth, for what's not known, to measuring the worth of your soul. Far from perfect, lessons are there to be told. The clock ticks, these words are my message of hope. These words are for the purpose of growth, for what's not known, to measuring the worth of your soul. Far from perfect, lessons are there to be told. The clock ticks, these words are my message of hope. Back on track, so I've been missing for a minute, now I'm back on track. Now I'm back on track, so I've been missing for a minute, now I'm back on tracks. Back on tracks. Back on track. Back on tracks.
Yo, as I come through, as I come through for 95, but whatever. As I stay true to the game. No, you know my name.
Stepping through a city of no hope, where most blow smoke to cope. I quote flows from my chosen folk, left to roam, feeling like I'm best alone. On quest for growth, I question most to find freedom. Humble teachings led me to believe in, respecting the essence of every lesson that I've needed. Each one teach one till our blessings repeated. Watching the winter sunset as I rest for the season. Reminiscing on summer, searching for reason. Love turned to lust, I paid the cost of bereavement. Staring at bridges I burned to earth, feelings close to my foes, ain't got a hold of my demons. Nurturing souls, feel whole, these words healing. Unexplored regions I reach when piecing together what it means to be achieving. Me, I come a long way from days of drunk scheming. Back when I was young and dumb, feeling for feeling, found in my dreams when I ain't drowning in waves of another weekend. Still bunk trains, it's southern or southeastern. Slave to my ways, I rave till sun's peaking. Young guns chopping up grub for sluts speaking. Numb tongues rubbing on gums while drums beating. Or ode to these glum city slums we all breathing. Shit, me, I can't believe what's begun. Seems like we're all in need of a reason to run from things that we done wrong. I question where love's gone. I pour liquor in despair for my loved ones. Caught in the years, fought tears to be above some. Forced cheers from false peers, I couldn't trust none. Left staring at a web that I spun. These memories hung, desperation severs my lungs. It's in the air, can't escape, it will eventually come. I travel landscapes in search of the unknown, roaming these glum city slums we all call home. Caught in the time zone, searching the globe. Am I a slave to the ways of this place we know? Watching life go by as new tales unfold, scratching at the surface, searching for the worth that you're owed. When the fun's done, you're left alone with nothing to hold. When the fun's done, you're left alone with nothing but hope. See, I've been travelling these piss-stained pavements on weekends to figure out what sweet escape is. A break from the rat race and paper chasing me. I've been drowning in waves of procrastination. We remain chained to the ways in which we were raised. Sad to say, some never made it out their situation. Others like myself carry on for those souls tainted. Whether you spitting lyrics or on them roads painting, no say it's more than a pastime, it's a bold statement. Me, I've been busy trying to fight the rotation. When nothing's left, I question my own faith in the steps that a man takes to achieve greatness. From the estate rebel that peddles to seek papers, evading barefaced snakes that bear hatred, to the estranged brother who's fed up and can't change it. Dealing with heartache, past pressure and fast aging. Many settle for less in order to grasp wages. Stay grafted, never starve the creation. Even though at times I feel as if my efforts are aimless, I blame no one but myself with my pen on these pages aching. And still searching for more. Ever questioned your worth through the worst of the storm? These words I form serve as a purpose for myself and anyone else that felt the hurt before. Free my brother, he got grabbed by the hand of the law, handling more than one man could carry, I'm sure. And pure fell victim to these ways that we ran with. Kids from the inner city plains understand this. Ends ain't the same, summers are plagued with madness. Like say anything's changed, so what's happening? Grey clouds over urban decay we standing, while I search to escape and break from anguish. I travel landscapes in search of the unknown, roaming these glum city slums we all call home. Caught in the time zone, searching the globe. Am I a slave to the ways of this place we know? Watching life go by as new tales unfold, scratching at the surface, searching for the worth that you're owed. When the fun's done, you're left alone with nothing to hold. When the fun's done, you're left alone with nothing but hope. See, I've still been stepping. Shit ain't changed, I'll tell you that. Still waving it with the same faces. I guess some things you can't change, but that's life. That's life. That's life. Fuck it up. That time again. Shit, man. Fuck. Where's my phone at, man? Fucking hell. One missed call. Shit. Better check who that is.
You have one new message received today at 2:44 a.m.
I ain't felt love in a long while. This a song for myself and this glum smile. For them nights I was missing or I'd run wild. Tales of a kid who went the distance under skunk cloud. Somehow living in existence with the wrong crowd. Another son with a vision to make mum proud. Still stumble when I'm slipping off a come down. Surrounded by the sounds of the unfound. Underground poets I noticed in this humdrum town, where most ain't tryna know if you ain't got clout. And off-road, smoke's getting blown in the DOS house. Chicks getting low for the snow when it dropped down. Comfy on my loan, can't know how to rock out. Feeling like Stallone, edging close to a knockout. Alone in the zones with no phone and I'm locked out. Fuck it though, I roam calm, known to be a stop out. Grown from a young'un when I used to have my locks round. Home in South London, how am I not proud? But tonight I'm further southern at my Don's house. And shit's moving slow, I better stop now. Shit's moving slow, I better stop now. Unlike the clocks, they ain't stopping and they never will be. So with all this shit I'm dropping, someone better feel me. Each track depicts the picture of the real me from my everyday enigmas and the things that I miss. Trying to piece together what we had now broken in bits. From the sound of her melodies to eloquent lips. Though things ain't the same, I ain't regretting the kiss or the moments we laid in my bed and we lived. These are the sounds of an aching heart yet to be fixed. Ain't trying to just take part, I play for the win. Cause if it ain't worth chasing, why am I taking the risk? While I'm meddling with medicines, I'm taking the piss. And new day approaches, I grow closer to bliss. But with a smile, no one notices the hole that I'm in. Close to the ocean, been coasting while holding my sins. Hope grows thin, fighting just to stay on track. Even if I was to quit, I wouldn't know my way back. The end draws close, I'm approaching the max. This feeling rests in my soul as I float off the map.
Yo, Verbz, it's Luca. What have you been saying, man? I've been trying to get through to you, but every time I call, it's just been going straight to voicemail. The last time I spoke to you, you were just waving it all the time. You can't keep doing that, man. You gotta make shit happen, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Give me a call. Let me know if you're alright, innit? Bless, bro.
To listen to this message again,
check. Trying to connect the dots, got me balancing stress. Panicking when I'm out of reach of a pad and a pen. Can't gather what it means to be a man with a step. Uneducated and unaware, falling in debt. These past years masked tears that I ought to regret. A lot was lost to the fear that I kept. An honest man though, my peers still appear in the mess. Situations tend to escalate in face of your rep. Debating the steps to take to eliminate threats. Would you walk away or arm yourself with a blade to protect? You and your mates and the code of respect embedded deep within the hearts of most kids on the ends. For most kids on the ends, the cycle the same. From hitting stains to blazing a 10. Ain't saying I'm a saint, me I relate with a pen. Seen men left in a state cause of the fate that they met. We the same, lost faith from the days on the bench. Coming home late, chilling on the states with friends. Rebels without cause, peddling draws for pence. Short of sense and caught in these awkward trends. Quick to bend rules, jump in the fence from school to burn blems with friends and throw names on walls. And back then used to think we were cool. Followed home by the stench of the pen we pulled. Nowadays youths irate, investing in tools to fight a fabricated war that they're sure to lose. Can't escape, everybody's got a point to prove. Hearts full of rage, waiting to make a move. Many hide behind a face you would have thought that you knew. So don't let them where you lay, cause mistakes are cruel. The cost is a lot, so make sure to watch what you do. Cause it ain't safe in the land of the lost for true. These are the gutter tales, knife crime and white cells. Nitties under pipe spells, living's a lot. From the gutter where the young'uns got monotonous plots. Some wanna leave, others stay hugging the block. For the hungriest of peeps, money's all that you got. It's a lot when you're stuck up in this bottomless spot. And there's more to these streets once you see what you lost. But you gotta take a chance to forget and be gone. Another lonely sunset, stood embraced in a grey setting. I blow smoke to unknown heavens, pour liquor with a close brethren. And with every known lesson I'm met with, I question my strength in these times of reflection. My pen stroke holds essence, roam road with no direction. Blindly following my need for affection. Oh, did I mention, can't seem to address this need for dependence, one of my imperfections. Drowning in depths of deception I'm kept in. These words serve as remembrance, surfing the earth, still swerving repentance. Like every other kid that grew up in the southern section. Younger days chilling on curbs, my worth questioned. Upon this rugged turf, guns burst with a vengeance. Lessons ain't learned, we search to find better. These words I wrote for those feeling the pressure. Battling the weather, stuck managing these measures. We're forced to perceive in order to reach better. Defeat never, I speak on beats, my heart bleeds peace for my G's on street that hold heat. For beef that won't cease till the G's wet up. Some won't see that these streets are a setup. Minds deceived, blind by greed. I chase nothing I don't need while I plant these seeds. And nowadays I just can't believe the way a few youths are moving to harbour peace. Can't blame them, we dream of what we hardly reach. Who's to say I ain't the same when I prayed on the week? Now I just need space and a chance to speak. Running the race at my own pace, these aching feet carry me places some won't get the day to see. These are the gutter tales, knife crime and white cells. Nitties under pipe spells, living's a lot. From the gutter where the young'uns got monotonous plots. Some wanna leave, others stay hugging the block. For the hungriest of peeps, money's all that you got. It's a lot when you're stuck up in this bottomless spot. And there's more to these streets once you see what you lost. But you gotta take a chance to forget and be gone.
One time for the mind before I break these streets. Ain't nothing old, let me back. I break these streets. Ain't nothing old, let me back. One time for the mind before I break these streets. Ain't nothing old, let me back. I break these streets. Ain't nothing old, let me back. Making moves with my brothers. Then it's like that. 6 grams on the scale right now.
You kids today are nothing but punks. Sissified. So quick to pick up a gun. You're scared to take an ass with it. This what makes you a man. When I was growing up, this was all the protection we needed. You win some, you lose some. But you live. You live to fight another day. And you think you're a man with a gun in your hand, don't you? I'm a man with a gun. Put the gun down. Now you're a man. Your uncle picked up a gun too. He had found the hard way. 22 years old. You got a chance.
When the pen hit the pad, I bless tracks, I don't know how. My whole style rugged and rude, I roam road wild. A reflection of the place that I grew. From the inner city sections to the paint on the tube. Hate remains stained to every page on the news. We ain't voting in elections, yet we afraid of the truth. I cradle these complexions in the face of my doom. Still stepping, won't rest till they pay me my dues. Wow, thinking he's repping this thing if I don't see it through. I learned lessons in a place that I knew. These words cater for the broken, misled and confused. Openly holding hope in both hands, letting you choose between me and the fake MCs you consume. I don't like this UK scene, I'm leaving it soon. I don't need to be a part of what these people exude. The type to reach out to weed feeding teens and they tune. Aim to speak out, I've been getting deep on these fools that walk a meek mile, complaining about an ache in their shoe. I'm on the streets wild, trying to make a change for the youth. Listening to Jess, trying to shake the weekday blues. While they're stuck trying to represent what we made true, tales of an underdog. This my league debut, the last of a dying breed, trying to free these truths. But now it's back to me and what it means to be a poet. See, when I first started flowing, nobody bothered notice. V, the kid from SE, who formed words on page. I split hurt and rage at a world I hate, yet can't help but love. Shit's fucked round the way, it ain't the same and I'm far from done. So I stay marching on with a heart that's glum. As long as there's air in my lungs, I'll leave a mark on some. Far from strong, and I'm way past numb. Got a question when it comes to an end. Spent years second guessing, been a slave to the ends. From skunk puffing to drug scuffing and facing regret. To forgotten names labeled by the fate they met. When will I change? Guess I can't say yet, but I'm trying to break the chains of the ways we kept. When will I change? Guess I can't say yet, but tomorrow's a new day and I'm taking steps. Spend time developing this art, a relic of my craft to be relished when I pass. Treasured in the hearts of those with no chance, who hold to hope in hopes of open arms with no regard for most. It's been cold to start, barely known what's ours. While many roam roads with a known facade, they hold the mask, woes of a broken past. Tales of the hopeless and close to harm. As the sunlight beckons and I throw my chance. These are the words of the stolen for lonesome hearts. Slow stepping, I know that the road won't last. So for now I walk to find something I believe in, with nothing much to blame for the lack of my achievement. On this land I traipse that I'm afraid of leaving. Most chase to acquire a taste of freedom. I've been planning on change, challenging meaning, balancing my ways though I firmly stand for a reason. To think I nearly lost sight of it all. Despite my faults I carry on lighting the torch, fighting this war of self while you're self-absorbed. Paths I walk are all for a selfless cause, while the fake sit and pray upon the day I fall. Nah, never, me I got a lot to say. So I could never dream of the day that I ain't making tracks for my people to play. From quiet nights to the same old same, I hold light in my right hand leading the way. For my real MCs that be feeding the same, staying true to the roots of the game. For my real MCs that be feeding the same, staying true to the roots of the game. Got a question when it comes to an end. Spent years second guessing, been a slave to the ends. From skunk puffing to drug scuffing and facing regret. To forgotten names labeled by the fate they met. When will I change? Guess I can't say yet, but I'm trying to break the chains of the ways we kept. When will I change? Guess I can't say yet, but tomorrow's a new day and I'm taking steps. Got a question when it comes to an end. Spent years second guessing, been a slave to the ends. From skunk puffing to drug scuffing and facing regret. To forgotten names labeled by the fate they met. When will I change? Guess I can't say yet, but I'm trying to break the chains of the ways we kept. When will I change? Guess I can't say yet, but tomorrow's a new day and I'm taking steps.
Yo, you already know what it is. CRA to the fucking F. You're not listening to the Lessons of Adolescence EP from my nigga Verbz, you get me? Haru, the hardest. Flames on the track, you get me? We don't listen to them other niggas, them fakes or hates niggas. So rock bottles never finishing it, fam. Fuck that, fam. Fuck all of that. We authentic out here, beat. You get me? Stay locked on. We got more to come, fam. Don't fuck about. Don't fuck about. Third.
Teenage heartache, reminiscing upon my dark days. Cards played, them weren't wise, we picked the fast way. While fate rested on fast change, some peddled class A's way off the map. With a taste for papes and no restraint is fact. Most my mates found it hard trying to stay on track. I did too, thinking about things we went through. Been chained to ways we could never detach. Teenage heartache, some pain remains on track. This blank canvas will fade to black. Can barely escape, these statements are based on that. And what it took for me to change when I was blind on street. Late teens, new beginnings, who am I to be? Well, at least that's how it seemed to me. And if I'm honest, then I guess that's how it seemed to appear. Was first timid in the midst of a new set of peers. This was 2012, felt a sense of hope in the air. Same time I lost love to a feeding of fear. Left school when I've been coasting for years, it never made sense. Trying to find happiness here, don't need to make friends. Fed up of ends, trying to see the world for what it is. 16 with a lot to give, and a heart that's strong. Yeah, my heart stays strong. So who knew that I'd be making these songs, still trying to right wrongs.
I always thought that if I just got bottled up somewhere in a big black box to where I couldn't get out, and knew I couldn't get out, and knew that I had to sit right there and die, that I'd have some kind of fit or go to making a bunch of racket or noise of some kind. But then, when you see the real thing,
I've seen it all fall around me, from friends that went wrong I now see. Stuck in our ways we left back in the days. Some managed to change and break from the chains we made. Others can't face the pace or the pressure we age. I was the same, I still search for ways of escape. Can't say I don't spend most of my weekends waved. I've leased off mates when I ain't had no decent wage. Can't seem to hold a job, lost a lot to my ways. Most relate to these self-defeating traits. Most my mates can't seem to see things straight. Still we come a long way from part days when hopping the gate. Blazed eggs till the summer sunset for the day. What led us astray? Sipping liquor kept me at bay. Guess it's too late to tell once you're drowned in waves. Some may say I'm 21 and wasting away. Ain't trying to rush my way to chase papes in a race. I'm from a place where so many stay slave to the wage. Maybe mate, I ain't trying to face that fate. Till then I'll write rhymes, time fades away. Staring at skyscapes, thinking our times have changed. Nights stay a shade of grey over the council plains. Ain't found restraint, I'm just bound by chains. One day I'll feel safe in the sun's embrace. One day I'll feel safe in the sun's embrace.
did you start to say something?
Yeah, didn't the preachers have anything to say about all this world coming to the end?
Well, let's just start to get to that. Damn.
I believe you sang a song about that the other day, will you?
Yeah, I sung one about that, about people are pretty level-headed. They just said, well, this is the end. This is the end of the world. People ain't been living right.
Et maintenant, ça marche bien. Très très bien.
Deuxième élément.
Un blanc sec, un rosé. Pas très gai comme ça. Non, c'est triste. Mais je ne suis pas responsable. Bon, je comprends.
Remain unaware and able, Staring in the face of what had made you run away. Fate won't change like these days do. I blame you, still feel as wrong when I'm hateful. Searching for sunshine through grey cloud and rainfall. Listening to slow songs, most long to be faithful. Can't make you one of the same. Mum's little angel, I'm grateful. Blessings she gave, keeping me stable. Even though the steps that I take ain't always best, I'm blessed knowing she'll rest once I deal with my mess. Guess I'm able, there's more than these thoughts to accept. Even though I feel a force when I'm caught in my depth, there's a part of me that taunts while he's calling for death. Nevertheless, I walk with an S on my chest. Fell victim to my ways, only so much I regret. Been inflicted by the pain, I paint the traits that I've left on my pages of life with the brightest of pen. A place that I vent, away from the stress of the ends. Or is it simply a mind state we choose to ingest? At best, let us elevate, improve and invest for these future generations doomed to walk in our step.
Après tout, les choses sont comme elles sont, rien d'autre. Un message, c'est un message.
Part of me ain't trying to change, well I'm trying to change for the better. I know that we the same, it makes sense if we work together. These words are worthless if I don't purposely swerve the weather. Whether or not it hurts me, it's worth more to endeavor than never knowing. I wrote this with purpose in every letter, forever flowing. I'm hoping this boat I'm rowing don't let up. Fluorescent poet, I wrote these words to be quoted. For each and every line that brings you hope, I beg you know it. This is my seed of thought and the lessons I learned through growing. Precious to those who don't know the direction that they're going. Follow the sun at all costs, remain afloat in this ocean. Don't give in, was once told that life is made for living. Too much time slipping off this liquor I've been sipping. Most of my nights reciting lyric over rhythm, or lying wide awake gazing at stars and only wishing. Stuck inside of myself, I tell the tales of what I'm missing. I find the problem is within ourselves, we fail to listen. Some did prevail while others fell towards the distance. A balance of life lies upon the scales of a system. A balance of life lies upon the scales of a system.
Celui à qui j'ai dit bonjour en entrant, je voudrais faire ta connaissance. Ça t'ennuie? Moi je peux bien.
Same old, it's the same old shit, check. Same old shit, check. Spent my last 3 summers hitting bellies with friends. Bevied on bench, never knew the mean to an end. Buried regret, slept in the depth of the mess. Wasn't my best, the skunk smoke stuck to my chest. Summer's lust turned to greed, plenty knuckles were bled. Ducking from feds, chuckle then we bucking again. Chucking the tens, clucking for a puff on the bends. Running from stress, pieces to the puzzle were left. In puddles I stepped when rain clouds covered my head. When rain clouds covered my head, wet cuddles in bed, drunken in love with a sket. Bunk train to the rave, some jumping the fence. I miss Jay, the judge got him stuck on a stretch. Me, I've been stuck for a sec, blind to my ways, can't face fate. Nothing is left, walking through rainfall. Stood embracing the mess, gave up on these bridges I spent years trying to bend. Weekends spent drowning in beers on the bend, amongst friends who pretend like they're there to the end. No one ever is, so what's the reason for them to be acting like their actions hold the best of intent? It's best you let go in attempt to invest, plant seeds and let grow for the future ahead. Why? Cause we at the crossroads, my friend. Yeah, we at the crossroads, my friend. Yeah, we at the crossroads, my friend. I've lost hope, but never could I lose this here passion. Nothing like them types to imitate the rhyme for fashion, who ain't taking the time to improve upon what they rapping. And holler me online and type, let's get it cracking. Listen to the line, my brother, it won't happen. That ain't out of spite, it's the fact that you haven't taken the time to master an art you can't fathom. To me it means more than you could imagine. Besides that, I'll always lend a helping hand, even when I'm sidetracked trying to balance my plans. This handful of hope never seems to last a man. Me and Steps been a mess with a bag of them Zans, thinking where it all began, holding on to what I know for the sake of the fam.
Reminisce.
Fam, she's like, bro, I was like, bro, how old are you? She's like, older than you. What the fuck, fam?
She set you straight, fam.
Yeah, she did, fam, dumb bitch. Shut up back, though.
Grab it back.
Again,
huh?
Let me record again, fam.
Go on, fam. I'm gonna record it now.
Alright. Shout out my brother Verbz and that on his EP. Lessons of the what?
Hey, wait.
Lessons of Adolescence. Alright, cool, I got it.
Yeah, go on.
Shout out my brother Verbz on his EP dropping soon. Lessons of Adolescence. Don't know,
my G.
Shout me out, fam.
Huh?
Shout me out.
Why am I shouting you out now?
Shout me out, blood.
I'll shout you on a tune, fam.
Huh?
I'll shout you on a tune, fam.
I'm not featuring to be shouted.
Yeah, I'll still shout you out. What's wrong with you?
Who you with?
Couple man down Brighton, and then recording the thing.
We in Brighton. We're no
Yeah.
girl.
Huh?
We no girl review.
I like.
Fam, man told you from time ago. You go Brighton, shout.
When I next come down for like the wave.
Fam, you said that 4 times ago.
The car man was crippled, bruv.
Oh yeah. No, hey, still. I said that man's gonna hit the beef with you soon, isn't he?
Yeah.
So no, where's the studio in Brighton?
No, not this thing, innit? I got the thing on Camberwell still.
Campbell? Oh, what Campbell? What bit of Campbell?
Green.
Oh, yeah.
Well, next to the youth court and that.
Yeah, man knows on this though, yeah.
Man can't even chat about them things there that come. I just take man recording, innit?
What, man live still?
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? You can't get me mixed up.
Man's deleting that, innit?
Yeah, I know I was gonna shout myself out, blood.
You already shouted yourself out, you're waved.
I shouted you out, fam.
You been smoking that cabbage room, boy.
That, fam.
That cabbage, no loud packs, just cabbage.
I laugh. Now let me shut myself out, though.
Shut yourself out then.
Huh?
Shut yourself out then.
Can't put man on the spot like that, fam.
I'm not asking you to shut yourself out.
No, fuck that. I'm not shutting myself out no more.
Alright, say that.
Fam, you shout me out in that.
What am I shouting you out, bro? I don't really clock that.
Hey, man, buzzing, fam. Do your EP, bro.
Huh?
You're stressing, man, fam. Go do your EP, bro.
Hey, listen, in a bit, for your wave.
Saying that, fam.
In a bit.